Da 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 da. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Some of you had said, Fumi, are you this happy all the time? Yes. I am happy. I'm blessed. Above all else, I'm grateful. I always look to what I'm grateful for, and it doesn't feel that bad after all. How are you, my darling Fumi Nation? Drop it down in the comments and tell me what you are grateful for. I am also grateful that it is officially spring, and April is my birthday month, and April is also Autism Awareness Month. For all of my sane moms out there, you know I love you, you know I support you. I'm a huge advocate for all of my beautiful children on the spectrum. So you put that down there as well. How are you, my darlings? I hope all is well. Why are we here? I will tell you why we are here. We have our wonderful EJ. EJ, who is Magic Johnson's son. And he has kind of sort of gone viral. He sat down for an interview and he said a couple of things. There are two clips. The first one was about him saying that, you know, straight men are attracted to him. He goes into the gay club space and he doesn't feel that they're giving him life over there. And he also says that, you know, he also dresses better than the girls. So let us take a listen, okay?
One of the biggest storylines on your spinoff was, you know, you and your sister liking the same guy.
Honestly, that is ultimately what got the show picked up. But also, you know, in terms of the gender and sexualities and stuff like that, it was very important because that happens. You know, I don't attract gay men, and I'm not attracted to gay men. Like, it's just not a thing.
Tell me more about that.
You know, I think, like, if you ask any of the girls, like, they'll tell you the same. And I think they're just labels. You know, that's why, like, I don't care what, you know, like, I'm dating someone, I'm like, I don't care what you identify as or what you call yourself, as long as you're happy being who you are. But no, to be honest, it's like, that's why I don't go to gay clubs, I don't go to, you know, gay things, because it's like the men that I attract are not there. And also, like, they're, like, you know, they kind of, like, wave you off. You're just like, oh, that, you know, hey girl, like, you know, it's not, you're not in here, like the rest of us are. You know, it's just, it's always, but it's, I never really understood it until now, because before when I would go and I just was like, there's something about this room, it's like, it's almost like they don't want me here, like I'm not really in it here, because I'm not presenting as a man. I'm not presenting in that way.
And to be clear, the gay community room.
Yeah.
Your own community. Yeah.
But it's not like a shameful thing, or just like, oh, they're mean to me, but it's like, these are not my men in terms of attraction. Now, if I'm just going to have a kiki, sure. But, like, these are not the men that are interested in me in that capacity. I do that when I go to the straight rooms.
So... So, has it always been that way for you in terms of, when it comes to men, has it always been what some people consider the straight guy always being the one that would approach you?
Or somebody who, has been intimate and dating, you know, women for most of their life, or like up until then, for sure. Absolutely. It has always been that way, but now it's like even more so. Now that I definitely present in more of a feminine way. Because also, like, it's like my energy is that.
I love EJ. I love him. I love him if he was straight. I love him if he was a girl, if he was a heterosexual man. I love EJ's personality. That's what I think I'm trying to say. And I think that's why he's so interesting. I think that, yes, he is Magic Johnson's son, but he has paved the way for himself aside of that. And he's interesting. I follow him on Instagram for all of the fabulous tips. He wore a fabulous leather skirt and top, and I lived for it. I said, yes, baby, gorgeous. I think he's got a very engaging personality, and he lives and loves fashion. I came from the early 90s modeling, and in those days, you know, all of the fashion designers, the photographers, you know, the bookers, they were all gay. We went to all of the gay clubs. That's how I learned to do my makeup. That's how I learned contour. I love my gay community, and I'm very protective of them. And so I don't talk too much about them because I'm protective of them. I don't, how will I put it? I don't go out saying gay, gay, my gay friends. I don't. You know, I say John, Richard, Paul. That's who they are. And then they happen to be gay. It's like saying black Fumi. You will say, oh, Fumi, da 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 da. Which Fumi, da da da? Then you say, you know, black, da 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 da. That's how it is in my head. Yeah? Okay. So I think really and truly that, you know, we should not take EJ too seriously. I don't. He can be in his head about how he feels about certain things. Really and truly. You know, if he feels that straight men, heterosexual men are attracted to him, I interpret that as men who are undercover, who have children and a wife at home, and they have a different life. That's how I look at it. EJ might look at it as, I am so irresistible that regardless of how you portray yourself in society, you just have to have a piece of me. Perhaps that's what he sees. Perhaps the guys at the club don't find him, you know, that attractive in his mind. It could be. But do I really care? No. That's why I said, let me do this video. Who really cares what EJ says if it's not about fashion? Is it really important? Does it make any difference to me about how I feel about EJ? No. I will say this, and I've heard it so many times, because I have a lot of gay friends. It does not mean that because I know one gay guy and I know another gay guy, I have to introduce the two of them. That doesn't make sense. It's like a white person say, I have two black friends, let me introduce them. No, they might be gay, but they've got completely different personalities. That is what I'm trying to say. I bring, I put the humanity into it. They're human. They've got feelings. They've got likes, dislikes. They've got, you know, ways about their individual lifestyle. That's how I look at it. EJ, if that's what you say, that's what you say. If that's your experience, that's your experience. I'm not going to argue it. Why? Because why should I? Really, why should I? If that's his experience, that's his experience. That's his experience. You know, it's going viral. You guys have asked me to cover it. So here I am. I'm covering it. But let EJ think what he thinks. Doesn't matter. He's not hurting anybody per se. No. The gay community, correct me down in the comments. Okay, correct me down in the comments. Is he hurting anybody by saying that's why he doesn't go to gay clubs, because he doesn't really feel that, you know, love, easy love kind of thing? That might be the case. And again, you never know. It might be a situation, because EJ is like 6'9". He's almost 7 foot. And maybe that's the case. I don't know. I will tell you this about me. I'm a very strong personality. Very strong, and I'm blunt. I call it like it is. And I don't like anybody beating around the bush, in the sense that just give it to me straight. Fumi, I don't like this on you. I'll accept it. Instead of you saying, well, you know, maybe, you know, why don't you try this? I am a straight shooter, no chaser. I like you when you are direct. I appreciate it. If you dance around, I don't like it. Having said that also, I find that the men that I like and are attracted to me are very calm. And that's who I married. I'm attracted to very calm personality. And it's across the board, whether I am working with you, whether friendships, all of my friends, all of the guy friends I have, all of them are calm. And you know what? They are attracted to that voraciousness, to that surge of energy, because I think in many ways opposites attract. So if you tell me, Fumi, I have another friend that's got that personality just like you, I'm not attracted to that person, and that person is not attracted to me platonically or intimate. I know myself. I'm an Aries, and I'm an Aries, also born in April, because you have Aries born in March and then you have Aries born in April. And I was very much a tomboy when I was younger. I'm just calling it out in the sense that it's all personality for me. That's what I look at, and everything else comes after that. So who's to say? Needless to say, the next little snippet that EJ was out here schooling us was this. Let's listen.
Especially if I look cuter than any girl does, like, what's the problem? Like, what's the issue? And that's exactly how I apply it to myself to these days in the way that I present, like, in my feminine regalia. I've always been a feminine being, and, like, that's just, like, how I best express myself. But I'm like, listen, I'm out all the time, and, like, I'm killing a dress and no one else is. Like, the girls in the room are not doing it. Like, they don't look cute. They're not dressed to any nines. So, I love it.
Oh God, EJ darling, EJ, I live and love you. Again, here is a situation, you understand it, that I don't take too seriously, and I am not offended. A lot of women were offended that EJ said that he looks better than women, and I said to myself, why would you be offended, darling, when you are a woman? When you are a woman. And maybe it's true. Maybe we don't dress to our nines because we don't have to, because we are women. I'm amused by the responses of what EJ had to say. I really am. EJ is a wonderful personality, and he loves to dress it up. You have to understand, EJ was overweight. He was very overweight, and then he got the gastric bypass. So he's living for all of these clothes. He's living for dressing up, for having fun. But you can imagine, as a woman, we have a chest, we have a waist, we have hips, we are feminine, we wear makeup, we get our hair done, we wear lashes, we wear perfume. This is an old fragrance, Cabotine. I live and love it. Oh God, I live and love it. And the weather is out today. And I have a bottle which Ula gave me as a gift. And I can put fragrance in it, and I can put my body oil. So that's what I do. I put my baby oil in there, and I live and love it. But what I'm saying is that we are women, And like me, for example, I enjoy being a woman. I enjoy it. I live for it. You can get your nails done, you get your pedicures, you get your body waxes, you enjoy your salads and your foods, and we exercise and we tone our legs, and we can wear skirts and blouses and shirts, and we wear beautiful, delicate jewelry. Men open the door for us. Sometimes they will stop for us during traffic so we can cross the road. Our hips jingle, we give birth as well. We are women. We are the salt of the earth. We are Mama Earth. Do you not understand who we are? Why would you even entertain an argument from something that is absolute fact? We multiply. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how fabulous and blessed we are? And our skin is smooth and it's soft. We are women. And again, like I said, he might go into these clubs and parties, and he might be the best dressed because he's over the top to compensate for what he's not. That's how I look at it. Learn from him. I don't mind. Really and truly, I don't mind learning from him. The fashion, yes, let's get it, because it is what it is. I have fun with EJ, and I don't take EJ seriously. He's my son, you know, and at most my younger brother. I don't take it seriously at all. And I think that in this world where we're all trying to find ourselves and, you know, find a place where we are comfortable, people are going to get offended. And it's always good to give them the grace. I give EJ the grace, and I give him the space. I hope you're happy, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Because I have. I'm very grateful, and I found what I was looking for. And I think we just should be kind in this world. We know what it is. We don't have to spell out anything. We know what it is. And that's where I leave it, you know. So, darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you sooner than later. All of my love.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking